Hey everybody, welcome back. So this is a quick amendment to the video I posted yesterday about building our box off of the keynote of a song that we want to play along or a chord progression we want to play along with. And some of you asked for close-ups because you couldn't quite see the notes I was playing, and I do apologize for that. I am working on my video editing skills, and I will very soon be able to do things like maybe split screens and edit in and out and things like that. So please bear with me. This whole thing is kind of new to me. And first and foremost, I'm just a guy that plays guitar, right? So I'm now having to sort of think of other things that I have to incorporate into my skill set. So once again, I apologize, and I hope this helps. Please let me know if it does. So just a quick recap, what we did was we built a 4-note box off of our keynote in the progression, which was an E, right? And we used this E right here, and that's the A string right here, okay, at the 7th fret, right? That's our E. Then we went 2 frets up, so that's the kind of rule, is once we find the key note, we have the E, we go 2 frets up, and that gives us an F sharp. So these are the 2 notes right there with these 2 fingers, okay? Then we know that under an E, everywhere on the guitar is an A, right? So that's an A. We know that automatically. Once we find that first note, we're off to the races, because then we know E, F sharp, under E is A, and 2 frets up is a B. So there's our first 4-note box. Right? E, F sharp, A, B. Then what we did, we found the same 4-note box elsewhere on the fretboard, and there's quite a few of them. So we're just going to use a few today, all right? And then I'll leave it up to you to find even more. So we're going to use from the 2 dots this way, but there's also here as well, okay? But that's for you to kind of explore once you get comfortable with this. So once again, E, F sharp, A, B. So now we got to find the same box with the same notes somewhere else. So let's go to the lowest part of the guitar and see what we have here. Well, we have one that's not quite a box, but it is the same 4 notes. So I'm going to just show it to you just in case. We won't use it because it's very low. But remember, we have this open E, which is the lowest string, and we have the open A, second lowest string. If we fret the E at the 2nd fret, we have F sharp. So now we have our E, F sharp, right? Like here was our E, F sharp, E, F sharp, and then we have A fretted at the 2nd fret. That would be a B. So now we have this little thing here. We got, right, which is the same as, right? So now we have 2 places that we can play those 4 notes. But this one isn't a box, but it's still the same 4 notes. So another box in the low end of the guitar would be this E right here. That's the D string at the 2nd fret, okay? So if we do this, that's an E. And then we come over here for our F sharp, 2 frets up, right? Sorry, right there. And of course our A is always under the E, and there would be our B. So now we have this box. We have this box. And we have this. So now we have 3 places and 2 boxes that we can play that same 4 notes. So let's just run the chord progression for a few seconds here. Right, here we go. Remember, I can play them in any order. And they'll all sound okay. They'll all sound good, right? And we got our little box over here. So I could play either box and they both sound good. They'll just be different octaves, different pitches, right? One will be higher than the other. And that's what we want when we build, you know, character and texture into our little riffs. So you have someone playing along in your kitchen, playing an A and an E, and you're just doing these little do-do-do-doos, do-do-do-doos, dee-dee-dee-dees, right? They're all over the place. So let's find some more. This is an E here, right? We have an E here. Now you'll get to know this as part of learning your fretboard, just like you did with your chords. At first it was very overwhelming, right? You'll get to know where your E's are and your A's and your G's and your, okay? Now you can memorize it all, absolutely, but you still got to put finger to note, pen to paper, so to speak. So it's great to memorize it, but you still got to make sure that your finger can find it like that. And in my opinion, and from my experience, the best way is to just practice. Just keep playing. Play it all the time. Play notes all the time. Start making note of your notes, right? Put it in your mind that when you come here and you do this, that you're actually playing a certain note. And in this case, would be a G, right? And an A. G, A, C, D. Just get it into your head. And eventually, believe me, it'll be natural. But anyways, let's get back to our box. So we have our, right? We have this. Now we have one here, right? Now, this E is going to be higher, right? E, F sharp, and under E is because we started on the other side of the border, right? Gold strings, silver strings. So we didn't have to do that little sidestep of one fret as per the other video, right? So we have our E here. See, that one's a lot higher. Same four notes, right? E, F sharp, A, B. Okay? So now we have this box right here. We have this box. And we have this box. Now let's do one where we have to cross the border. All right? So there's an E here. And that is your G string at the 9th fret is an E. So there's my F sharp, my E and my F sharp. Now my A is not there because I've crossed that border from the gold or bass strings to the treble string, right? So I have to come up one fret. There's my A. So instead of it being directly underneath the E, it's like a box with the sides like that, right? Instead of it being a rectangle, the sides are like this, right? So we have to go, where are we? E, okay, so we have to go, E, we have to go, right? Sorry. There's our boxes. So there's all our boxes right there. And we haven't even talked about this area, which is a repetition of this area, right? So in the exact same places, you'll find the same boxes. So I don't want to touch too much on it right now because I want to leave this for you. But here's our E that we just played, right? And that was 5 frets down on the B. So this will be our E. There it is again, really high. It'd be a lot easier to get to, even though I have a cutaway, it'd be a lot easier on electric guitar. But we won't worry about this section right now. Again, I'll leave that up to you. So now, right, I'm going to, and again, I'm only using these 2 fingers to play. So if it looks like this and my pinky are fretting something, they're not. They're just hovering and it's hard to tell with the angle. But so I'm just using these 2 fingers, ring finger and pointer finger. So now I'm going to finish off the video by playing along, doing my thing, just whatever. Now there's no set. Well, you can follow along with me, but you don't have to, because the reality is any of those boxes will work in any order. because we're not learning a song. Now, if we were learning a specific song, it had to sound a specific way, we would have to use whatever E they tell us on the tab sheet to make it sound like the recording. But we're not doing that. We're free-flowing right now, okay? So I'm going to start it, and I'm going to play a few boxes, and I hope this helps. And again, rest assured, I'm working on my video editing, and I'll be able to hopefully make it a little easier as we move on with this journey, okay? So here we go. All right, so hopefully that sheds a lot more light on this. So let's look at what we did as a recap. All we did is we played the same 4 notes. Same 4 notes. We can play them in any order, and we can play only 2 of them, or 1 of them, or 3 of them, whatever you think fits in to what's in your head, okay? So there's no rules as to how many notes we play, because we're not learning a song. And we can move them to get different textures. We can go from low to high, and high to low, and high, 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 and low, 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 or anything that we want to do. That there is the base, the absolute basic of creating licks, riffs, and eventually solos. So again, as we move forward in this series, the next step, we're going to do it in different keys just to show you how it all works the same. So we'll try a different chord progression next time and find the keynote and build our box. But what we'll do then is, why stop at 1, right? I'll show you how to put 2 boxes together. So now we'll have 6 notes that we can play in any order instead of 4. Of course, that gives us more combinations, more melodic possibilities, right? And those boxes are also the same all over Fretboard. And then as we move on through the series, we'll also start putting the boxes together so that you can literally start one end of the fretboard and really just weave all the way down, staying in key, right, with the progression, and finish up here. And it really is easy, okay? But like everything, it takes practice, it takes time, it takes, just like you put into your chords, all right? So again, I hope this helps shed some light on those notes. And again, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, all that stuff, send along. Love to hear them. And we'll see you next time. All right? Bye for now.